lecture is about Coriolis mass flow meter. This is second part of this lecture series. In this lecture, we are going to give a demonstration about the Coriolis mass flow meter. In this demonstration, we are using a flexible pipe. The flexible pipe is going like this. From here the water shall enter in the pipe and then it will come down and then it will again go up, and then from this pipe it shall be discharged. At present, this U-tube or this pipe is at rest. Both the legs of the U are in parallel and at rest. This is forming a U-tube swing, and the U-tube swing can be rotated with the help of this stainless steel rod. To begin with, the water-filled pipe is being given forward movement and backward movement. That means it is being oscillated in forward direction and backward direction. At present, there is no water flow through the pipe. So when there is no water flow through the pipe and you are moving this U-tube pipe in forward direction and backward direction, both the legs are in parallel. Now we have started the flow of water with the help of a faucet. As we have studied in the first lecture, the water is going from this place to this place. This portion is having minimum flow and minimum circular movement, and this portion is having maximum circular movement. So when the mass flow is taking place from minimum to maximum circular motion, the Coriolis force acts in the opposite direction. That means when we are moving this U-tube in the forward direction, in this arm the Coriolis force shall oppose the movement, and in this portion of the pipe, when the mass flow is from maximum circular motion to minimum circular motion, the Coriolis force shall be helping the movement of the pipe. So here the Coriolis force is opposing the movement of the pipe, and here the Coriolis force is helping the movement of the pipe. So thereby there is a lagging and leading motion of the pipe, because of which a twist has taken place. This twist angle is proportional to the mass flow. The opposite shall happen in the case of backward movement. So in the case of backward movement, Coriolis force shall be opposing the movement. So Coriolis force will be acting in the forward direction, and in this portion of the pipe the Coriolis force shall be acting backwards. So again there is a twist, but this twist angle is opposite to this twist angle. Again we say that the twist angle is directly proportional to the mass flow. More the mass flow, more the twist angle. In a practical Coriolis flow meter, instead of hand movement, this is being done with the help of electromagnet. That means forward and backward movement is being done through the electromagnet, and the twist angle is measured with the help of electromagnetic pickup. Now this demonstration shall be more clear if we see the movie clip in the next slide. So the pipe is at rest, there is no water flow, and then we are going to rotate this with the help of hand. So with the help of hand we are giving forward movement and backward movement to the U-tube, and since there is no mass flow, both the legs of the U are in parallel. Now we have started the water flow through the pipe with the help of a faucet, and you can see that if we are doing the forward motion and backward motion, there is a twist of the pipe because of the lagging and leading of these two legs, and the twist angle is proportional to the mass flow. In the practical Coriolis mass flow meter, this movement is being done with the help of electromagnet, and the twist angle is being measured with the help of electromagnetic pickup. The next lecture shall be about a practical system for Coriolis mass flow meter. Please subscribe to get the timely information about the next lecture.